Hello, it's Jay here again, and welcome to another tutorial. So in this lesson we're just going to be doing some setup and some testing. So what we're going to do first is we're going to come to the resources and choose the first shape, which is the eye-shaped. So what we're doing here is we're going to attach the color randomizer script. Now, as you can see, we've got the main texture listed here, none at the moment. Same with the renderer, the list is empty. Now, these two variables can be set to private. We're going to do nothing with those two in the inspector. They're just public now, so you can actually see the code working. Colored textures, however, that is what we are going to assign in the inspector. So if I come to the textures, as you can see, I've got 9 different colors. I make all the textures or GUI or whatever like that available to the highest tier Patreon, so I'll package these up as well. But obviously you can make your own if you wish. So we're going to click on the plus, and we'll add the first texture. In fact, we can even alter it there. We can have all 9. So we just got to go through and assign every texture. I'll do them in order. And I'll say now, you'll have to forgive my voice. I am suffering quite badly with hay fever at the moment, so please bear with me. But there's not much to say now. It's just a case of doing the same thing for all the other shapes. Is just attaching the script and then assigning all the textures. So we'll just keep going. There's quite a few more to do, but I'll try and get through these as quick as I possibly can. And of course then we can actually test everything out, which is the main point of this lesson. So I know that's been a criticism of mine, and it's a criticism I do agree with, that I don't test enough. So that is something I'm trying to rectify, and trying to do some more testing so you can actually see the code working. I mean, I do always test, I just tend to leave it a long time between testing, and to be honest, it is too long. So it is something I feel I've got better at, but still definitely more testing should be done. So and luckily this is something we only need to do this once. well, once if you wish, should I say, because what I'm going to do is, obviously these are just plain textures with a black outline, nothing special, but I may do some more stylized textures, maybe a set with patterns on, and we'll do code to switch between, but that will all be optional. So it's not something you will have to do. You just have to do this once, if that's what you want to do. So and we're nearly at an end now. And just forgive me a moment. I'm just going to have a little drink because I can actually hear my voice breaking up, so that'll help. Yeah, it's a little rough recording for me at this time of year, especially when the pollen count's high. Do get really bad hay fever. And I live in a part of the country that's normally freezing 11 months out of the year, so I'm not used to hot weather as well, so yeah, not a good combination, but I will always try and get videos out for you. So I've finished these shapes now. I'm just clicking through, making sure that they're all correct. So let's hit play and see what happens. So we've got a red one. So let's come to the scene. And let's have a look. I just want to find a good position. So let's have a look. Oh, so that gives us a reasonable angle to see the shape. Of course, the main camera, I'm only positioning it this way just so you can see it working. It's going to be position different when we actually get more functionality into the game. Let's come to the spawn block script. So pause the video now if you need to open that script. Okay, now we're going to carry on, and I'll just put a line of comments or forward slashes, for the comments. I'll put for testing. I'll put in capitals. I'll put delete before build. So this is something I like to do for testing. I'll copy that line again and I'll paste it in below. So basically any code that I put in between these two lines now are exactly for what it says. These are just to make things easier for us while we're testing, but should be deleted before you actually build the game. You can obviously comment out as well, that's perfectly fine, but what we'll do is we'll say let's create an if statement, open and close brackets. Inside the brackets we'll put input dot get key down, open and close brackets again, inside those brackets quote marks, and let's just pick a key. I'll use B. Come to the end of the line, we're going to open and close brackets again. We're going to call the destroy action, open and close brackets, inside those brackets underscore current block, come to the end of the line, close the line off. Very simple code. It's exactly how it sounds. If we press this key, whatever the current block is, we'll destroy that block, so we'll empty the scene, and then we'll spawn another block. And we can do this by just calling the choose next block function. So let's save that off. We'll downsize and we'll hit play. So if I hit B, it will change to a different shape. It will destroy the current one and then spawn a new block. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to press B a bunch of times, and you will see obviously the colour change, and you will see the shape change up here in the hierarchy, and obviously you will see that in screen as well. So let's do that a few times. And as you can see, we now have random colours assigned to the shapes when they spawn. And we're still a little far away there with the camera. Let's have a look how they will look up close. So that's how the textures look up close, just plain with a black outline. And like I said, I'll make these textures available on the Patreon for the highest tiers, and I will also do some more fancy, more stylish textures, and I'll make those available also. So we'll leave it there for this video. Hopefully you can now you can see how the game, parts of the game actually working, or the beginning of the game actually working. Hopefully that makes you excited to see the rest of the project, and I shall see you next time. So as always, until then, bye for now.